Hello there viewer, so this is different video. This was one that I did on holiday, so the audio is me post this game. So we've got the opponent here, South Wall, we've got these three teams to deal with, the Beskar Mando looking pretty good there, but we're going to deal with the First Order team first, with the Bounty Hunters. Here are the Bounty Hunters here, so unfortunately they're just a little bit faster than my Bounty Hunters. And as you can see, so I'm just trying to get some turn meter, trying to get the payout quickly. Thankfully they're really keen on my Bosk, so I just had to heal him up just a little bit and also try to get some counter attacks. Don't know why he didn't counter attack unmasked Kylo, but there we go. We've got again another chance to go for the Sith Trooper. Just waiting, biding our time. Keep on counter-attacking. There we go. Bosk got the payout. Right, so the first person we're going to take out is the Sith Trooper. And there it goes. Right, so we're just going to get the taunt, I believe. No, we're going to go and mass swarm because we've already got the taunt. Didn't quite see that from back here. So we're just going to try and work around the normal Kylo and his counter. We didn't really want to be counter-attacking him. Right, well, he's got the daze now, so we probably could, but the biggest threat is... that was a bit of a misplay. The biggest threat at the moment is the unmasked. He is just not going down. But here we go, 1x. Take out normal Kylo. This unmasked Kylo, he wasn't modded for anything fantastic, so I don't know why he was such a big threat for my bounty hunters and why he was just not getting stunned whatsoever. Really, really annoying. But we'll get there eventually. Just get some more turn meter. So we're trying to do some basics, healing up with grief. And there we go, we've got the disintegrate. What was I doing here? Oh, I think I was trying to make sure that I got full banners. Yes, I'll remember now. I was trying to, because it kept on dipping just below the protection, and I think it's about here that I just sort of go, well, I'll just take the 53 instead of 52, because Bosk just got stunned. So that was that one, 53 banners, I'll take that. And now we've got the CLS team versus the Beskar Mando team, and we're just going to try and make sure that we try to control normal Beskar there, and I think we'll try and work on Quill next. But he didn't get stunned, which was really key to my plan there. But we're going to try and... I think we try to go through him anyway. Oh, well, we can't now because of the taunt. Well, no one's going to get revived now, so we took him out there, and then we're going to try and work on IG, hopefully before... I don't know why I did that, because I know that you can't avoid it, so we should have just carried on with the attack on IG. And now we're stuck behind immunity, and we're just going to keep on doing basics, try and heal up once the healing immunity is gone. They're really going after Chewbacca, and Chewbacca hasn't got rid of that healing immunity yet. Still hasn't, and now he finally has, but I think it's time, it's a little bit too late. And we'll just do the basic just to end it now. 53 banners again. Not looking very good, but 53 banners is 53 banners, so we'll go into this one here. Always know what to do, I do with this one. I always just use Jedi Revan and just focus down Padme. I know most people go for Anakin, but I just prefer to go for Padme just to stop Ahsoka and Padme from getting courage. And here we go. I think this is quite a tough battle. from what I can remember. And yeah, look, healing immunity again. That is something that you don't get very often with my battles where I counter Padme. Healing immunity is quite a rare debuff, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but we'll do this, and that's definitely worth it. So we're just trying to save up big hit. There we go, we got the big hit. Now we've got to go for Anakin. I don't think we're going to get very good banners. Not good banners at all, so we're going to pass it over to Jolie to make sure that Jolie is at full banners at least, so we'll get at least 52. There's no crit avoidance on Ahsoka now, and we're just going to swarm and we'll pick up 52. Yeah, 52 banners. Not great, but again, better than nothing. So, that is the south wall dealt with, and we'll move up to the north wall. This is on the north wall, just having a look at what opponents we've got there. And we're going to go in with the Geo versus the Sith Triumphant, and this was quite a fast Geo team, and they're Gear 12 as well, so they're going to be really ruthless when they're Relic. Look how fast they're going. Right, so obviously I'll pass it over to Nihilus because they were really going for Nihilus, and now we've got, oh yeah, I sort of tried to be a little bit cheeky there, I forgot about that. Probably should have just focused on doing the cooldowns at least, but we've got Sunfac out, that's good. Brood Alpha is now not going to be able to cleanse any of that, so that's really good, and then we're going to get the Healed by Hatred, there we go, and then the guaranteed hit, you can't avoid that one, so if you need to remember that, there's one ability that Sion cannot miss with. And then the Pain eventually took out Geo Spy. There we go. And we're on to the next one, after some good banners there, 51, and then we'll try and get some 56 banners, if at all possible. Now this team, I think, was modded pretty similar to mine, which was quite a lot of tenacity. As you can see, I'm getting debuffs, but I'm not getting any stuns, so tenacity is working really well. This team is I really love the Old Republic, but against Darth Malik like this, it's just, you can't be putting it on defense, especially against me. There we go, we've got another one, and then another fist to the face, I believe. No, it wasn't, it was just a normal basic lightsaber cut. There we go. 56 banners, really recovered some of the lost banners from the previous battles that I've done there. Now I believe this one is our favourite one. Now there are two of them. Emphas Nest versus Ewoks. Now this is just a really basic battle, it's just going after Ewok Elder and then Wicket if at all possible. Yeah, just do that, get the buff immunity. So there's no way that he was going to get stealthed. Kira, unfortunately, just not surviving. There was only one or two battles where she survived, and I've got some really useful banners because of that. So now I should be... No, I wasn't. But I should have been. I should have been trying to focus down Wicket a bit earlier there, but going on to stealth is just not helpful. Yeah, just a waiting game. So the bonus protection is going to build up to a really big hit, although that didn't seem like it was a big hit. Well, that's a decent hit, and I think that bonus protection is just enough to make it full banners for Emphas Nest with 52. There you go, 52 banners. Really good. And now we're going to go on to the next battle, General Grievous versus Anakin Skywalker in the 501st on Kashyyyk as well. So I'm assuming there was some separatist remnants somewhere. So really trying to go after B2 as quick as possible, because B2 is going to really steal a lot of... Yep, there you go. Don't want any of that, and we especially don't need the target lock to get spread around. Oh, talking of that, it got spread around. Right, so they've lost all their protection. It was bound to happen, and Anakin is about to take a knee. There we go, right, at least he did what he needed to do, which was taking out B1, and now the clones are going to have to do this on their own. Will the clones have enough? That was a very scary hit right there. Is the turret going to help? Just a little bit, but Anakin's back just in time. And the assist from Echo there was just enough. And there you go, 70k credits, really helpful there. Right, there you go, that is the north and the south walls done. So we're going to have a look. That's the banners at the moment, really good banners. And this is the back wall. Some interesting teams, interesting lineups, but we're going to deal with the Night Sisters with the Empire. And obviously, yeah, just go straight into MM with Vader. Do that, definitely got to do that first. And then we've got to try and take out Asajj quickly. Take out Asajj again. Might have been a misplay, but I was pretty sure that that was the right move, especially trying to get the full banners. So, just one more hit. Come on, Thrawn. There we go. Right. Royal Guard, really helpful with the stuns there. As you can see, that's part of the game plan that I was working with. Now, I think if I do that, yeah, he just got killed straight away. So we'll pass it over to Vader again. Oh no, it was Royal Guard. Why did I do that? I don't know. Right, anyway, that is full banners though. Look at that, full banners, 54. Really good. Really, really good. And yes, right, so I believe it's the First Order team against my Sith Empire. Now, this is just going to be really easy, so it's just get fear, and then just do all of that nice stuff. Although, that is not going to be full banners now. And just like that, they're down 54. It was full banners in the end. Bastila Shan with the protection recovery there for my Sith Trooper. And that is the scary Relic First Order team dealt with. And now we're on to Gear 12 with my Relic Jedi. This is a bit overkill, but we're going to deal with it. So we're going to go and focus on Executioner first, because he is the biggest threat. The other two are just not threats at all. They're just not going to be very scary for my Jedi. And I think I do the Force on one of them to stun, but it actually kills them. There you go. And then Kenobi did a fantastic hit there. They've all got something in the bag. They've got some really good hits and really decent damage output. There we go. 54 banners. Just really nice and easy 54 banners. And then we've got this very, very low gear Phoenix squad against my Empire. So I was trying to work with the basis of protection recovery with Krennic, get some area of attack combos going in the early rounds. The days I think was really key in the early opening hit there, because the Phoenix squad would have been counter-attacking, and that's 54 banners.
I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes. What I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
And we're back, so we're going to do the fleet battle, and then we're going to have a little gander at the fleet. So we've got the Malevolence and the Chimera, both really tough teams there. It's going to be interesting to see how I can get this one dealt with. So we're going to do the Malevolence first with my Chimera, with the Bounty Hunters, and I believe my Plo Koon. There you go. We're going to save the Ebon Hawk for the other battle. So here we go. We've got to get Geo Spy out as quick as possible. Unfortunately, he's gone straight into stealth, and we're going to be stuck behind that for a little bit. Stealth. So we're going to try and focus Sunfac now, because that's the only one that we can really go for. I was now trying to go for getting breached on all of the ships there, because then I wanted my Boba Fett to get the seismic charge. So this was going to be potentially helpful, was getting the Xanadu to get all these counterattacks out and about, and also there's another breach, so this was part of the plan that I was working with. Now I think because I had the basic, yeah, it then accidentally taunted on Sunfac, and he had crit avoidance on, but thankfully Bosk managed to get through that. Unfortunately, Boba Fett and then Cad Bane were then closely followed with defeats after Sunfac took a tumble. So now we're going to finally go for Geo Spy, but we're still stuck with all this stealth, and thankfully the taunt is still on Bosk, and the counterattacks is still on Bosk. I don't know how they managed to target the Razor Crest, but we'll call him the IG ship. And yeah, we finally got him out. So now we're going to try and work on the bomber. Now, I believe I actually forgot at some point later on that there was the Geo ship, but at the moment it looks like it's okay. And the Razor Crest, unfortunately, has took a tumble, so unfortunately that was a really bad time to get a dodge. Thankfully, we managed to get this going, and the counterattack is still on the Hound's Tooth. Unfortunately, we got a stun there. So yeah, this is when I think you'll notice that I forget about one of the ships there. So I've got to try and make sure that the second left, that one there, is targeted, because that is the only one that's needed to go now. Unfortunately, the stun on the capital ship is really badly timed, and the Hound's Tooth has gone down. It's now down to these two guys. I try to go a little bit defensive, I'm just playing for time. And thankfully, I had breached, and it took out that Vulture droid. Just in the right time, right place. The taunt, I think, with Plo Koon was probably the saving grace there. Very, very scary battle. 54 banners. So we're into the next one, the last one. And we're taking in a full fleet, because I'm not going to try and take a loss, and we're going to take the TIE Advanced as a reinforcement instead. We're going to use the Emperor's Shuttle as a starting lineup ship. We're going to target his low gear TIE Fighter. Unfortunately, they were really going for my Imperial Shuttle very early off. I don't think I get a taunt off. Well, I managed to get some debuffs. Yeah, I didn't get a taunt on the TIE Bomber. That was really, really unfortunate. So now we do, but it is a little bit too late. So I call in the TIE Advanced with Vader in, so he now can't evade Hound's Tooth any of the attacks because of the evasion down. We're just taking the hits, that's all we're doing, we're just trying to take the hits, and I think TIE Fighter manages to be the MVP there. And then another hit from Vader, there we go. Hopefully we're just going to still try and focus my TIE Bomber, but it's a little bit scary. That was a misplay. I didn't appreciate that he had foresight on. The Eben Hawk comes out to play. Here we go. And then we do a big hit, just not enough. Would have been really, really handy if it was just enough. So we've got to try and dispel all of the counterattacks and stealth. That was the main thing here. We're going to try and get some more Terminators, because I noticed that everyone was pretty close to taking a turn. So I used that to my advantage. That dodge was really bad, really badly timed. See how bad that dodge... It really cost me dear, and look at that. I've got all that hard work to try and get Darth Maul's ship out, and then thankfully that Tarkin capital ship done it for me. 54 banners again, really bad banners, really, really bad. Right, here we are. So this is the end of the round, and I just about won. This is the damage that my defence took on the north and now the south. He did pretty efficiently on those two front walls. Now, was it on the back wall that he tripped up? No, he didn't. So it was definitely the fleet battle that he tripped up on. What on earth happened here? It was the Kenobi fleet. The first time, I think, in a very long time that they got a hold. And what a hold that was. That meant that I've won. Because the 54 banner wins on the fleets was just not good enough. So we're going to have a look and see what feats we've got. But first off, that was the week. Two of my previous opponents are 4th and 5th. Today's opponent is 2nd. Don't know whether he held on to it after today. that round, and these are all the rankings that I got. I was in the top 200, really pleased with myself. Let's have a look at what feats we've got. So we got that title. I don't know whether I applied it or not, but that's the new title. Interesting, so I took that. And we've just got to work on a few other feats, but otherwise there's just a few that I just can't do because I don't have the rebels up and running. And that was it. So, really good round, really good round. So, we'll see you on the battlefield next time.
Always with you, what cannot be done.
It's like doing here. Bad idea. Yeah, it's like doing here.